FI. So the one of the other things you have to learn to be a user of TempleOS is is it in here? The link types. FI is a file. FA is jump to an anchor in a file. Jump to a string. FF is jump to a string in a file. Jump to the second occurrence of a string in a file. Jump to a line number in a file. Now, if it's just a file name by itself, that's the same as a FI. So what we do here is we check for FI and get rid of the FI. If it's a, we see if we can get rid of FI. And down here we see if it has a .z, and we get rid of .z. And then when I'm doing this, when I'm doing this, I uncomment these and do some dangerous optimizations. Okay, so a link, Control T, LK has a tag and an auxiliary string. That's the link. So if this document entry has an auxiliary string, this is for entries besides links as well as links. And so this is kind of dangerous. We get rid of the .z because as a matter of fact, our file system will search when you try to read a file. It tries to find whatever file name, and then if it doesn't find it, it checks for the same thing with a .z. Or anyway, so if it has a .z in the tag, so this is just basically all I'm doing with my optimizing is getting rid of FI when it's just a file name by itself, and I'm getting rid of some of the .z's. But conceivably, we might have more optimizations down the road, and when they get put in there, you would benefit. If you see what I do when I distribute my actually, I don't think I do that. Maybe I do. When I make a distribution, you know what? I don't think I do that. Let me look for doc-opt. Okay. Well, that answers that. I sometimes, okay, well, anyway, so I don't do that. I don't do it every distribution, but once in a while I optimize. So that's that. Now what I should show you is, why don't we show you, that's lovely. Anyway, why don't I show you, let's see if we got, how are we doing on time? 11 minutes. Okay, so cdoc entry star de that's not what I want to do. Let's do cdir entry. That's what I meant. Star de temp. I always use the same files find. How about slash atom slash star cpp star, that'll work. And then I say we can say plus r, and now what I do is de1, and then what I do is I go through my list and then when I get done, I say dir tree delete. Okay, so I hope it doesn't crash and ruin my video. So this will, I'm going to hit F5, and it didn't do anything. We got an FUF exception. Oh, you know what? That's kind of fortunate. Oh, dang, we almost screwed up. I tried to pass it a text. It's looking for a binary flag. I almost crashed my video. Okay, FUF recurse. And you know what we do? We pass it FUF just files. If you say just files, it flattens the tree. So nothing. What happened? Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Let's do this. Oh, they're all .z's. That's what it is. Okay, Adam/*cpp.z. Okay, boy, I was getting worried. I got a little bit lucky. Okay, so you can see it recursed into subdirectories, and it we got all the files. So we can just play with this. Let's say no file. Okay, let's see. You see this utils? No, how about you see, let's say no files that begin with T. If we say semicolon tilde, this is not the same as Unix. You know, maybe I should change it. But anyway, no file that begins with, how about that? I wonder what this will do. We have no file that has a T. Anyway, it only lets you start with one directory. So this is kind of allows, Unix is kind of perfect or complex. Ours is kind of simplified for beginners. You can only specify one directory. In other words, you can't say semicolon and then another directory. It's kind of a weird. You have a single directory and then you have a file mask, and you can do subdirectories. So this just files actually flattens it to just a single linked list. Otherwise we would have directory. Anyway, this gets rid of directory entries. And so and then what we did in the optimize is open up the load in each document. But we're not going to do that. So how about that?